Hey guys, it's Paolo. So today I am so excited because one of my favorite shows on the Oprah Winfrey Network is Greenleaf. And after that cliffhanger that we saw a few months ago, the show is finally back and I get to talk to the star of it, Merle Dandridge. And I can't wait because she is so beautiful and super talented. See you guys with Merle. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Can I just say, having you here, Patrick and I are so excited because you really are talented, amazing. You are a phenomenal woman, you are. So we've been following your journey and to see it blossom is so exciting.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Your energy is beautiful. So I'm
Okay, thank you. Greenleaf, it just got picked up for season 3. Congratulations to you and the cast.
Thank you.
That's a big thing,
It's
you know?
a huge thing. It's a huge thing just to get to series.
Right.
And
Did
to
you
be
guys go out
season
and celebrate, you and the cast? Were you with them or?
What was I doing? You know what's funny is that my sisters, Kim Hawthorne, who plays Carissa, and Deborah Joy Winans, who plays Charity, we like to sing together,
Yes.
and we just happened to be getting together that day.
I saw that video.
Yeah, and we were just hanging out, and we just happened to be together and got the news at that time.
Wow.
So, I mean, that's serendipitous. And that is also a testament to how this entire process has been. It's just been right in the flow, and everything has just felt so kismet and right and beautiful and perfect.
It really is. And this show is so good. The show really is about this mega church, and you, Grace, the character Grace Greenleaf, plays the daughter of the bishop. The show is full of drama, love, and scandal, but it's so fresh because honestly, there ain't nothing like this on TV.
I know.
There's nothing like this.
Right.
And for you, did you have any expectations when you started the show, like, and how people are going to respond to it? Because it's been overwhelming.
Yeah. Well, you know, whenever you fall in step with the people that I'm working with, you know, Ms. Winfrey doesn't do anything without great intention. I have great actors around me. Every single person, my siblings, the titans that I work with, Keith David, Lynn Whitfield, Greg Allen
So
Williams,
talented.
every single person that I get to work with is excellent. And I knew right from the beginning when I read the script that something beautiful was steeped in here. There was a treasure to be mined there.
That you connected with.
Exactly.
Also, and
Exactly.
let me tell you how amazing her journey is. Like, you've been working theater, TV over 20 plus years, okay? So you have this audition, just you and the casting.
Yeah.
You go in there, you're alone.
You know this. You're so
It's on tape. She leaves. The week goes by. You're working on another show, I think Rosewood, right? You're working that show, and then something happens. You get an email that would literally change the future of your life.
Yes.
You get this email, and what was this email?
Oprah would like to meet you at 6 p.m. today.
Stop.
Collaborate and listen.
Listen to this email. Okay, so you get this email, you're working. First thing that came to your mind when you got this email?
I think, well, I was sitting across from one of my mentors who has been really speaking encouragement into my life for the past couple of years and helping me see the power that I had in my artistic expression. And I literally was like,
Wow.
and I had a moment, of course, and then just pulled myself together and said, well, let's go talk. Let's go chat.
I gotta go.
Let's go see. I have to go, y'all. No. Well, we wrapped up the day, and I just felt very, very peaceful. Because it just felt right.
So then you go to OWN, I'm
Yeah.
assuming. You're waiting outside Oprah's office. I think there's at OWN, it's so beautiful. They have these big, beautiful screens, and I think Belief is playing, right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Belief is playing, which is another beautiful show on OWN. You're sitting there, you're watching it.
So, when you're sitting outside of the office of one
Yeah.
of the greatest influencers of our time,
Yeah.
of course some nerves come up.
And it's normal.
A couple of nerves come up, and then there are these huge screens everywhere. And I think it was a 5-minute trailer for Belief, where that documentary that was coming out around that time, and it was just so steeped in everyone's individual spiritual path, and it just really helped me to sit in the seat of where I knew I was supposed to be, and gave me great peace and confidence in that moment.
Wow. So you get into the meeting, you're there for a few hours. Did you get like a Moscow Mule? Did you get Oprah's favorite tequila? Like, did she give you tea, green tea? Like, I mean, and did you know at that time when you're in the office and it's you and Oprah, and I think there was was there the casting? Who else was in the office?
No, Carla Gardini,
Right.
who was the EVP at Harpo, and the creator of the show, Craig Wright.
Did you know that at that day that you landed the role of Grace, or not yet? Did you know?
I did, and they said as much. But it was not just that, it was just an agreed feeling in the room. This is a path and a story and something that we clearly can put out into the world together. And the fact that they invited me on that journey is, as you said, life-changing and right in the pocket of where I felt like I was supposed to be.
And what's such a full circle moment, I believe, for you is that I think your first scenes when you started to tape Greenleaf was with Oprah Winfrey.
Yes.
I mean, if anybody is sleeping right now, I will murder you because I don't know if this can't get any more inspirational for you. So your first scenes are with Oprah. You are so talented, but how do you prepare to do your scenes with someone who, you know, everybody loves? Like, how do you prepare for yourself? How do you just go there? You know your work. How do you do it?
Oh yeah. Well, she is an extraordinary woman, but she's also an extraordinary actress. So there was a little bit of nerves because with that, but. What you do is you do your homework. You come 100% prepared, 100% flexible and ready for anything, and then you just show up and you're present. And then, as you know, she's just so disarming. You're in the hair and makeup trailer. Hey, you want to run lines? Yeah. Hey, what's going? You know, and it's just so. And then we show up to set, and she has the great power to change the temperature of the room and just make you feel like, we are old friends.
I just have to say, for me, what is so remarkable is that the show, watching you on Greenleaf, you're one of the characters that I think so many of us could relate because you come from a pure, what you preach is what you're doing, you're saying. And you had a scene, I think it was the middle of season 2, the scene with you and your Uncle Mac, Grace and Uncle Mac. You were so badass in it. I mean, Patrick and I think we rewinded just that scene, we rewinded it a couple times. Because when you watch it, and if you haven't, you can stream it, you can watch it, it's so good. How do you prepare for a scene like that? Like, was there a stunt girl? Did you do all the stunts in there?
We did have a pair of stunt people, because when Mac throws Grace up against the wall, they actually broke the wall.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
And they actually broke the table. There were a couple of things that I couldn't do, but you know, that overhead shot where he drags me by the ankle across the floor, yes! That was me.
Look, wow.
That was me. And, I came away with a couple of bumps and bruises, but Greg Allen, who plays Mac, is a dear friend of mine. He's also a trained theater actor, and we both had training and experience. So we were of the same mind. Safety first. Let's make sure that we knew, and we felt safe in each other's hands. And I felt safe with his hands around my neck. And that is a very vulnerable place to be. And even with a friend doing that, there's something that happens to you psychologically. So, we were free to really go there. And you can tell, you can see.
Yeah. It felt like it needed to go, like it was all building up to that scene where you went there. It had to happen in order to move on to the next phase, whatever's going to happen in the season. But there's a clip, and continue of season 2, there's a clip where you reunite with your parents. And when I saw Grace reunite with her mother, Lady May, I mean, I got emotional because we all want to be loved by our parents, and you could see Grace is waiting for that moment. What is Mom going to say to me?
Yes.
Oh. I know you misread my natural reserve as judgment, so I'm gonna be clear. I am so relieved that you're alive, and I don't blame you. No?
Yes, I'm glad you saw that,
Yeah.
because, for her to walk out, be so physically beaten and bruised, and then have to face her mother and own up to the fact that she had, well, I can say it now, right?
Yeah.
That she had just killed her brother. Her partner in her life, who, you know, until recently, she's known to be a virtuous man.
Yeah.
So to look your mother in the eye, who you've already had this conflict with, and have her open her arms and say, I love you. I know it wasn't your fault. I mean, I could, right now, you know?
Yeah.
Yes.
It was just, it's one of the best scenes in the show. Like, so, I can't, yeah, really.
Thank you.
You know, but there is one thing missing on the show. I'm going to say it now that we're talking about it.
Okay.
Okay, the music is so beautiful. The singing, your co-stars, I mean, it's so good. But, you know, we know you are a Broadway star. How come you have not sang on the show yet? Like, you please tell me. I mean, do I have to put out there? Do I need to like tweet Oprah and tell her, girl, like we gotta get you, because your voice is so angelic. It's so beautiful. Why have you not been singing on that show?
Oh, thank you. Well, well, we're going to season 3, so you never know what can happen in television.
So it's putting it out there.
You never know. But I think in the beginning, Grace's journey was so one track, singularly minded,
Yeah.
and she had to wrestle with where she was in her own particular calling of being in the pulpit.
Yeah.
And whether or not she still has that relationship to it, and if she still has the same faith that she had. But now that you spend time with the siblings and
Yeah.
you get to see how we are together, and all the pastors' homes that I know, music is in it. You know, we have those songs.
It's true. So, you know, why don't we just give our viewers a little taste? Because if you don't follow on social media, shame on you. But can you just give them a little taste? I don't care what it is. Amazing Grace, a song by Whitney Houston, The Alphabet. Give them I need them to hear this beautiful voice of yours.
Oh, you're so sweet.
So just
Thank
a little taste.
Oh, I know. So I'm getting ready to go back to Broadway and Once on
I
this
know.
Island. Oh, you know.
Previews are November 9th.
Okay. So one of the songs from it is the courage of a dreamer, the innocence of youth, the failures and the foolishness that lead us to the truth, that hopes that make us happy, that hopes that don't come true, and all the love there ever was. I see this all in you.
Once on this Island. Ladies and gentlemen, Once on this Island. Previews November 9th. I think it opens December 3rd.
Yes, thank you.
I'm so happy for you, really. Like,
Thank
okay.
you.
Thank you for that. That was so
You
beautiful.
have such a beautiful heart.
Oh,
You-
thank
like
you.
you.
Well,
You can tell.
This is about you. So do you.
No, seriously,
Thank
you can see it.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Okay. In an interview you did with Oprah Winfrey, she said, and she said this to you, she said, you started on Broadway, you had many supporting roles on television. This is your first time #1 in a call sheet where you are the lead in a dramatic series. Could that girl who was born in Japan, and then I think you were 4 years old when you moved to Nebraska,
Yeah.
could she ever have imagined this, where you are right now in your career?
I could not have even pictured it. My mother has always had that vision for me. She doesn't seem very surprised. In fact, when she met Oprah,
Was it on the carpet?
it was on the red
for
carpet,
Greenleaf?
and Oprah fixed her hair and all this. I mean, it was just wonderful. And she turned around and she looked at me. She said, "Okay, now I want to meet Deepak."
Oh my God, that's it. That's just the beginning of it.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, okay, so the sky's the limit, right?"
That's
She's just like, "I
amazing.
may be in my 70s, but I'm not done, girl."
Wow.
So I have seen what she sees for me, but in my heart, it took sitting across people like you and having Oprah Winfrey say those words to me to actually say, okay, you can no longer deny that there is a purpose and a call for you.
It's true.
You know?
I feel like you were always prepared. Like when you studied in Chicago, I remember reading somewhere that you had like 3 jobs at one time, but you did it all with grace. You were like going from place A to place B on rollerblades because you were
Yes.
saving money. I mean, to me, I feel, and that's why I love our show and Dreaming Big, is because when you do the work, it's work, but it comes from a place of love because that is your passion.
Yes.
And that's why we are sitting here today with you, because you did the work and you were prepared and it led to this. And I am so happy for you.
Oh, thank you.
I really am. So we have a little surprise for you. We thought we have to give you something, okay? We have to give you something. So because of Greenleaf and you back to Broadway, we got something for you to take home to congratulate you. We got you a special Greenleaf arrangement for you.
Gosh, oh, it's green.
So, green, so yeah.
With our face on it.
Look at that. So, just to say thank you.
It's me. This is beautiful.
It's a little something for you.
You didn't have to do this. I love it.
You're so, I said this in the beginning, you are beautiful, you're amazing, you are just a phenomenal woman, so it's the least we can do.
Oh, you guys, that's so generous and so kind.
I'm so truly excited for you, and I'm excited for the show. It's back on Wednesday nights on the Oprah Winfrey Network. Just thank you. Thank you for being here, and I am going to be rooting for you, and I'm just so proud of you. I really am. So, thank you.
I'm proud of you too, babe.
Thanks. Okay.
Look at us.
Isn't she beautiful?
We're so happy.
Thank you, Merle. Thank you so much.
Thank
you all, and give us a thumbs up, and we'll see you next time on Spoonful of Paolo. Bye. They're so happy they ain't gonna go anywhere.
Oh
so yeah.
my gosh, they're beautiful. You guys are so sweet and so classy. This is beautiful.